Alright, welcome back and welcome to Dust 2. So, this will be the 6th installment of my Progression of Angles series, and we'll start with long for this one. By the way, quick thing to note, I know this isn't a YouTube video, and this will reoccur in my YouTube video when I do this, but this is known as the God Flash Out Long. You sit in, not in this corner, but this corner right here of the garage, and you simply look right. So there's like, if you think of this as like 3 parts, you got like this whole section up here. Then you got these mid dots that you see, and then the lower dots. You hold on the mid dots a little bit higher, like kind of between this and this, and then you just left click this over. Sorry, smoke. So a flash, and that pops right over the corner. As you can see, it pops right here. And it blinds anyone car, anyone pit. It's a very good flash. Anyone on the corner, and they have very little time to react to it. Also not blinding your teammates as they come out. A really strong flash. Use that as you can. Moving out long. First thing you want to check is this dumpster. If someone got there quick. The corner is very important. Obviously, that's where you're going to face most of your gunfights. Moving out, that can be an angle. And then the whole pit will be here. You look over. Swinging wide, you go check that corner, and then you're back to here. When you get to this spot, you can clear this deep part of pit, and maybe drop a molly in there just to put some pressure on the pit guy. Maybe chuck a nade in there as well with a teammate. You know, just really put pressure on him while you're holding that. See if there's anyone in there. If not, so you can clear pit later. Clear the car. Clear behind the car. By the way, the car windows are pretty well bangable, so use that to advantage. Moving out, we want to be as wide up from the angle as we can. Clearing this as well as this. Again, a vertical split here, so be aware of that. The corner of long by ramp is important. This right side of box, the left side of box, moving forward as you're just holding this mainly the entire time while you lobby. I'm going to watch that. This left side of box here, just basically be holding all the way along this side because someone could be playing crouched on one of these angles. And then once you get here, maybe you can molly that with a teammate, or just molly for this that spot, so you can get someone out of there. But as you're moving across, I'm gonna let that molly fade for a sec. So just do what we're doing here. Clear into CT like that. That's a common angle that people can hold for this cross. Clearing across, you go a little further as well. Keep an eye on this area, but then you want to worry about that head glitch or that corner a little deeper, and then you start worrying about that and that. As you keep up, just keep going those 2 angles, and then when you're on site, you're going to be holding this mainly. That's long. Let's go mid. Coming from mid, first thing you want to look for is probably this guy that could be deep car or deep by truck, holding mid. And then when you swing out a little bit more, you can see if anyone got the lower tons, and then you can crouch here so you're not exposing yourself to car anymore. And you can this guy. Once you move forward, Xbox, part of mid's clear. Holding for this guy on cat. Sticking to the left side of the door as much as you can, because most of the time the opera will be playing B side. Holding up to here, and once that's above your field of view and they have to peek into you, you worry about lower tons. Once you are worrying about B now, or coming out mid doors, that corner, this corner, there, and there. Clearing out this guy, looking for someone playing in one of the pitch corners right here, and then this guy on the head glitch, on the corner there, on the corner like at this box right here. Maybe someone even playing there, or someone in that pitch corner right there. Let's say you have mid to B for this round. When you have mid to B, you're going to be looking construction, or like scaffold number 1, window number 2. You're going to keep inching your way forward. Maybe someone holding one of these 2 angles, or someone playing holding deep. That's very unlikely that they'll be playing that angle, but I've seen it, so yeah, whatever. Use it. Someone could be there if your teammate hasn't gotten that yet. Someone playing behind that car corner. And also you can check pretty deep now. From here you can peek into plat and blue box, and most of this without having to go up on it, so use that to your advantage. When you do want to go up on it, one thing that people like to do is kind of like put a little molly right there so you flush out that corner best you can. Because you have a lot of vertical angles to clear now. You have to like, look straight down when you're clearing these guys. But when you get up here, you just look for this guy, but look mainly to the right side of the pillar and the left side of this pillar. Look for maybe someone camping outside long. If you clear this real quick, if you clear this real quick, again, be here and be. Then you can drop sight, look for someone to swing tons, and then you can clear back flat just like that. Let's say you're going mid to A, so I don't know, there's not really smoke for this, but let's just say you're going mid to A. You clear through CT, there's just some stupid corners that you have to check here. Looking at car, looking at that angle, other side of car. The corner of the ramp by A is very important to make sure you're holding. And then this deep corner here, maybe someone on that box as you're moving up. Could be someone here, unlikely. I've never seen that, but I'll look at it, could be decent. As you're looking up. If you haven't cleared long, then you need to be aware of that, but if not, then you just want to look cat here at the corner. And also just along these angles. They're hard gunfights to take, but just do your best. Moving up, when you're actually ready to clear this, you're going to just come up the ramp like this, pre-aiming for these two boxes right here on this vertical split. And as you're coming up, you're just going to be looking for this guy behind us, 14, the single white box, and just clearing up. Maybe a guy behind Ninja that you could try and molly, but keep an eye out for a swing from this guy maybe as you're head glitching over to maybe fight this cat player. Alright, let's go mid to cat. So if you throw the Xbox smoke, which I'm not going to do right now, because I don't know, I would feel really comfortable freehanding it. But anyway, if you throw the Xbox smoke and you can cross, again, if you don't have a smoke, or just assume this is dry, you're going to look for this guy on this corner, and then again this guy on this corner. Then here you want to tighten up, maybe Ferrari peek that angle, and then clear close. This stairs off angle is kind of weird. Also, someone will be playing up here. Maybe people will oftentimes be playing on this corner because if they get challenged, they can just simply drop off down into CT. Then clearing forward, clearing this deep angle, moving up. Maybe look over here, look over here, so you're not exposing yourself yet to goose or white or default on site. And then once you get here, you're going to clear goose, and then you're going to go look for this guy over on default, maybe on top of default, maybe stairs. Also could be a guy there, but there's some box, the corner, car, all the way across. This long corner. Be aware of someone maybe coming CT right here, just like this. And then you can clear deep goose. And then last one is going to be B. Someone coming into B. Look for this rush. Also be aware of this rush. Clear both of those if you can. Right here, you want to peek left, and then peek the box, and then come across. People can play behind that barrel. People can play on top of that as well, or like looking over that, so be aware of that. Take the left side of the wall here. Clear out to this angle right here. Then over to that side of the box, behind, window. Maybe out to right here. Or out to, yeah, like CT ramp, clearing across the car. And then as you're strafing over, you want to try and make this harder. If someone was like hiding behind like the box or something when you cleared out, you just want to make it hard for them to hit you. So now you're moving close, and they can't really shoot you from there. And then you're good to keep clearing sight. If you just decide to go straight across, if that's your job, you want to be holding for this blue box guy and also across for back pillar, and that's the end of B. And then you can kind of do all kinds of stuff, whatever you want. That basically wraps up Dust 2, and we'll see you in the next one.